Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Follow Me Friday. Can you believe it is Friday already? Wow, this week went by so fast for me. I hope it went by fast for you too. That usually means good things are happening and you're getting a lot of stuff done. I don't know about you guys, but for me, now look, my kids, I was riding with my son yesterday. I was actually taking him to his piano lesson. And he said, Dad, the school year's already a sixth of the way over. And I'm thinking, okay, that's like a blink of an eye to me. But, perspective changes as we get older, right? Time seems to move so much faster as I've gotten older. And hello, everybody. Look, this is great. I would love for you to do a couple things. We're going to start out with a roster call. Where are you calling from? So I'm a Travis now, Rashabi. Is it Rashab? I'm sorry if I butchered that. Anyways, come to us from Phoenix, which I have trouble spelling that too. Some of these towns, I'm like, man, I'm an American. I should be able to spell the town names in America. I lived in a city in Texas called New Braunfels, y'all, and I did not know how to spell it or say it for the longest time. Greetings from Spain. Hey, just so you know, I don't know who this is, but your security settings are not open for LinkedIn to share your user data across platforms. Like if someone does a Google search or something like that, they can't see you. So you might want to open that up. It just helps you. Now, I'm going to go through all of these rosters where people are coming from. South Africa. I'm trying to find the most interesting places where people are. We got Dubai. Trust me, we're going to have 6 of the 7 continents. I've never had anybody on my show that I know of from Antarctica. So if you're a researcher down there in Antarctica, please give us a comment. Let us know, because as far as I know, we've never actually been seen by anybody down there, but we do from everywhere else. My buddy Joe, the finance guy, Joe Stepke, he's got a post actually. He beat me to my own punch this morning and said, it's Iris. Follow Me Friday. Thanks for that shout out, brother. Hope that post is doing well. Follow Me Friday is a post that I follow. I do follow me in 2 stages. Peace, y'all. I do it in 2 stages every week. I do the live show, which I think is a heck of a lot more fun. It's fast and furious. It's an hour. We have some fun. You get exposure by making comments. That's why I'm always trying to get you to make comments, because I want other people to see you. And they're not just seeing you here in the video. Guess what? You're on my profile. So you have exposure to 188,000 people when you make a comment on my post. And that's where the power comes. Now, I like to show people where everybody's from, because look, we're from all over. This is Emmanuel here from, somebody's on their way to Honolulu. He's talking about my Hawaiian shirt. Yes, in full disclosure, Fridays, I have a whole series. I have 8, believe it or not, 8 Hawaiian shirts. I love them. I have almost every color I could think of. I've got pink. I think I've got 2 pink shirts now, believe it or not. I got pink, I got purple, I got blue, I got green, I got red, blue. If I didn't say blue already, now I've kind of confused. I've pretty much got the rainbow. I love Hawaiian shirts. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. All right, we got Tamanpreet. I hope I said that right. From Dallas. Scott's from Houston. We could have a little civil war here in Texas. Just need to get somebody from San Antonio in the game, and then it's really here. We have people from the United Kingdom. Good morning, Salma. Salma is pretty faithful to these now. I like seeing her. She's trying to build her network. If you don't know anybody that you've seen in the comments, let me give you a clue. They're all here to grow. So if you would like to grow, all you need to do, go right click. Yeah, right click with your mouse, hit open profile in a new tab, send them or don't send them a connection request. What you want to do is hit the follow button. That's the safest way, just in case they don't want to connect with you. Then what you do is you just post in the comments, tag them and say, hey, I just followed you. Would you like to connect? If you do it like that, the odds are they will. I'm telling you, people are looking to build their networks online. I don't care if you're coming to me from Facebook, from YouTube, or LinkedIn. Everybody wants to connect. That's participating. That's why they're here. They're not here to check out the Hawaiian shirt. Although I hope you like it. I love it. I'm actually usually not a big off green guy. Like I like the bright greens, but like, the olive greens and that whole earthy green type of feel. I don't usually go for it, but I would tell you that I love this particular shirt. It's really funny because in full disclosure, I'm sitting in front of a green screen and I wasn't exactly sure how the shirt was going to play. I thought, well, maybe parts of me will be computer generated, which I thought would be kind of funny, but it didn't actually do that. So there you go. So hello, Catherine. This is what it is right here, guys. If you want to do this, I'm totally cool with it. If you have your links, if you'd like to promote your business right now and you just want to put up, like a little blurb about your business, if you want to put up a website address or what we call links, feel free to do that right now. I don't want you to spam my audience. If you spam my audience, I will kick you out. But if you do, a little, hey, I'm like for me, I'm in Bowman Digital Media, and you know what? I will do it myself. I'm going to pull it up. So bowmandigitalmedia.com. I make videos and I make graphics for people. So here's my business website. If you want to do something like that, feel free to do it, right? I'll put it up. I'm not opposed to business owners and people who are trying to make a living, getting a little free advertising. I'm totally cool with it. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys a tip. Here's a Bowman coaching tip that I usually say for my paying clients. Okay. If you're a small business owner, or if you have a website or a project like Project Help You Grow, and you want to promote it, what you can do, this is Joe Stepke now, he's being clever. See, he went to YouTube and he's showing his YouTube business page. Very smart. Okay. So let me give you a tip. If you do something like this, at the bottom of every comment you make, as long as the comment you make is relevant to the post that you're commenting on, most people will not delete that. They'll be like, hey, yeah, the person put a little commercial at the bottom, but they read my post, they were talking about my post. I'm going to leave it. And that's a way that you can grow. Here's a great way to do it. I want to say Rec Room, but maybe I said it wrong. Sorry. Open a new connections. Look, he's telling you right now. You don't even have to hit the follow button. This guy will accept your connection request, and I salute you, Rec Room. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Sorry if I did. Anyways, I salute you for what you're doing. I think 99% of the people that are in my comment section right now are here to grow. There's 24 of you on LinkedIn, for example, right now. So if you don't want to accept a connection request, put it in the comments. Everybody else, maybe you do, and you all should just send each other connection requests. I'm totally cool with it, right? You're here to grow. Let's grow, baby. So I've asked for the roll call. I've got people from all over. This is really cool, okay? We got the Philippines. I got it right. Tam and Preet. Sweet. Well, thank you for letting me know. Now I can have more confidence when I say it. And welcome. Got another YouTuber. Good morning from Bangalore, India. Okay, is it 9:39 p.m. there right now? Just trying to do a time check. Maybe you guys could help me out. That tell me what time it is where you're at too. That would be cool. Uh, Mahesh from Kuwait, welcome. Parkash is a food technologist and researcher from Pakistan. Are you looking for a job? Parkash, are you currently employed? A lot of people who follow me for Project Help You Grow, which is the free job search. So I get a lot of job search seekers who follow me. So if you're here looking for a job, I'd like to help you. That's why I ask. Um, oh, I'm gonna do my post. I do it every week. Yeah, I get. You're not the only one who makes a post about Follow Me Friday. Sometimes it is, off the post. That's totally fine. Not a problem at all. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got everybody. We got Dr. Kelvin Egbele, I think. Okuro. Did I get that right? I hope I did. Anyways, coming to us from Manchester, who has a pretty good soccer team, from what I understand. Anyways. Yeah, no doubt about it. I actually posted about that yesterday. My post on LinkedIn yesterday afternoon was about the average job search. The average job search pre COVID 19. I wanted to share this because I have a feeling a lot of people don't know. 7 months was the new normal. So if you started your job search on average, it would take 7 months. Now, some people obviously can find a job much quicker. And I know I had somebody respond to the post yesterday. He's been actively looking for a job for 6 years. That was the longest one. But I had all kinds of people that had said, it's 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. Go through that post. There's hundreds of comments. I had a couple people tell me, that they could find a job in a couple weeks or 45 days, which is great. A bell curve is true, right? You're going to have people extreme short and extreme long. That's how the bell curves work. But most of the people are there in the middle, which was 7 months. Now, I have not seen any published reports after COVID started, how long it takes an average job seeker to find a job. I have not found that research anywhere. If you know of an article or a published report that shares that information, please share it with me. I would love to see it. I am a data nerd. Love data. So a lot of people make wild claims about things or what they perceive to be true. That's not me. If I tell you something like, that a stat like that, it's because I've got it from a reliable source. I don't just pull it out of thin air. And as you can see, I don't have much hair, so I can't just, I can't pull it off the top of my head either. Ball jokes. We got him here all day, people. All right. We got somebody from, I thought that said India at first. It's Indiana. You're not the only one from Indiana. We got this guy right here, Joe Stepke. He's from Indiana too. In fact, I did something. I wonder if I've got it up. I don't, but I'm gonna pull it up. Hang on a second. YouTube. Every once in a while, I'm on YouTube. It tries to do this thing called player mode, and I really don't quite understand why. Like sometimes it goes to the full screen to show it, and sometimes it goes down to the bottom of it goes down to like the bottom of the screen, kind of like the right side, and it does it. I'm still trying to figure out why. I don't know, but anyways, I made this video yesterday for Joe Stepke. In fact, I'll hit play. So this is this guy right here. He's one of my he's one of my clients. This is a website that I created for him, and now I'm helping him with the social media too. So I created this video about his website, put it on YouTube, and then shared it all over social media, including serviceprofessionalsnetwork.com, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. That's where I put it. Anyways, it's a really cool website. This is a service that I do. So if you're looking for videos like this, I can help you at bowmandigitalmedia.com. And if you want to find out more about Joe Stepke, Joe the finance guy, you can go to his website, which is just Joe the finance guy. In fact, I will put it on. And why I love it is I made this website for him. So if you want to check out Joe the finance guy and you want to see the quality of work that I put out, just go check out this page right here, and you can see. Oops, sorry, wrong one. There it is. You can see you can learn more about Joe the Finance Guy, and he helps retailers. What he does, just so you know, just give him a plug since I'm talking about his business. What he does is he helps retail businesses that want to increase sales by giving another form of payment, another option. It's a no credit needed payment option for people who can't afford, they don't have the money in the bank to buy the thing that they want to buy. So, for example, and he's got this stat on his website, which is pretty cool. It's crazy, but it's cool. 69%, which is a 7 out of 10 people, 7 out of 10 people in the United States don't have $1,000, 1,000 US dollars in the bank. So when you need to go get yourself a new cell phone or a camera or, jewelry or a set of tires for your car, whatever it is that you need, a lot of times that's more than $1,000. Well, if you know that 6 or 7 out of 10 people don't have $1,000 in the bank, they might need some help paying for it, right? They need some credit. That's what he does. Check out the website. You can see it. And again, if you want to see Bowman Digital Media, that's me. I made his website. You can go to my website right there. It's just bowmandigitalmedia.com. Okay. So enough about me, enough about Joe. This isn't a commercial. Let's see. You're doing a great job, sir. Thank you. And Neil, thanks for watching in Denver. How's the weather there? I know a couple weeks ago, it was 100 degrees in Denver. And then like 2 days later, it was snowing. And that's a 70-degree differential. That's crazy to me. So hope you guys are doing well. I have some friends out in Denver, but I haven't talked to them recently. So just curious about the weather because that was pretty extreme. Welcome from Algeria, Yasmin. I have quite a few people that come to me from all over, as you can see. So yeah, thank you. He's a good guy. He's a little confused about Batman's superpowers, but other than that, he's a pretty good guy. It's 12 a.m. in the Philippines. Lorena, thank you so much for staying up and participating in the show. Is there anything I can do to help you, Lorena? I'm offering to do something kind to help you if I can. Let me know. Pancha, welcome. Where in India are you? I have quite a few friends here in India. So welcome. Sonia, welcome. This is somebody that you all should connect with. She's very active on social media. She's very friendly, and she's there in Indiana, so she's in the heart of it all. I think that's the. Is that the Indiana slogan, or is that Ohio? I don't know. I might be getting confused, but anyways, 5 o'clock in the UK. Hey, my pleasure. And welcome again. This guy is open to everybody. Raghuram is open to everybody connecting with him. You don't have to follow him. You can just send him a straight connection request. If you're open to everybody sending you a connection request, put that in the comments right now. Let people know. We've got 17 people right now on LinkedIn. If that's where you're coming to me from, which it looks like most of the comments are, then you can get some people to connect with you. RKR. Okay. Now what? You're going by an acronym. I know a few people who do that, but not very many. Is it like because you have other people in your family with the same name? Or is it just because, is it Rashith? Is that too hard for most people to say, or they mispronounce it so much? You're like, yeah, just call me this instead. I would get that. I'm just curious why. So Joe, you got a fan there on LinkedIn. Say hi. Connected through YouTube app on my phone. Time is correct. Oh, perfect. So it's 9:30. Well, now it's 9:48 in India. In India, from what I know, it's the same time zone across the whole country. So if you're in India anywhere, it's the same time. I kind of like that. The United States is really wide. Sorry for hitting the mic there, by the way. That was that unglorious boom that you just heard. The United States is so wide. So it's actually, I think, 5 hours all the way across when you consider Alaska and Hawaii. But for the mainland, the 48 states, what we call the lower 48, most people just call, the United States. They always forget about Alaska and Hawaii for some reason. Not as easy to do when you have a host wearing a shirt like this. But anyways, the point is we have different time zones. So like Sonia and a few others, they're from the Midwest, it's Central Time there. So it's 2 hours later. And the East Coast is 3 hours later than me. I'm coming to you from what I call the best coast. It's called the West Coast. And there ain't no party like a West Coast party. Now, I got to stop. Anyways, it's 3 hours later than it is in New York City, for example, on the East Coast. So let's see. We've got some. Oh, here we go. So Sonia's saying, yeah, just send me a connection request. And so is John Denver. I'm sorry, Deaver. John Deaver. I threw an N in there. I think I did that last week too. If I did, sorry. John Deaver. He's open to connect. Is it safe to connect with people you know? Let me talk about LinkedIn first. We'll talk about each of the platforms because yes and no. I will connect with anybody. I did connect with anybody until I got to 30,000, which was the limit on LinkedIn. Did I have a few people that were what I would call troll or just trying to spam me? Yeah, that happened. But I did. I just removed them, blocked them. Bye. But everything that I put on LinkedIn is for public consumption. I don't have any secrets, if you will. So there was no reason to not connect with people. Now, I know everybody's got their own safety standards, personal standards, if you will. And I know people who won't do that. I totally get it. Totally get it. But for me, this is a place to get as wide and as deep as possible. So for me, yeah, connect with everybody. And then remove the people that are irritating for whatever reason. Unless you're, like my advice for Facebook is completely different. Why? Because on Facebook, not everything is for public consumption, even though it's a public social media site. I'm putting things up that I'd like to keep a little bit private, at least. Pictures of my kids, maybe where we are when we're going on vacation, stuff like that, right? So Facebook, I say keep it limited to people that you know or connections of people that you know at least. So you have some tangible, real life connection. But on LinkedIn, no, I go for everybody. YouTube, pretty much the same thing. I'm not posting videos of my kids. I'm not posting when I'm on vacation and stuff like that. So YouTube, I go live too. I mean, I'll connect with anybody on YouTube. And again, if you spam me or if you are irritating, then I'll just weed you out. That's how I do it. Everybody's got different strokes. There's different strokes for different folks. So LinkedIn's a professional network. I'm here to increase my professional network as far as I can. I'm at 188,000 followers, I believe, on LinkedIn. I'd love to get as many as I can. There is no number where I'd be like, oh, I'm good now. I'm just going to sit idle. I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to help others grow. That's the point of the show. So that's why we're here. But you can always be safe and just follow people. You can have them follow you. There's no harm in that. There is safety if you have stuff that you don't want a follower to see for some reason. There is safety in that because they don't have access to all your information. Okay, yeah, my pleasure. Lorena, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to my website, projecthelpyougrow.com. If you haven't been there already, I'm going to put the link in the comments just for you and anybody else looking for a job. But I want you to go there, and this is just for you. I want you to create a profile, okay? You create a profile on my site today, and you send me the link. I want you to DM me, okay? Lorena, this is for you. Go to this website. It's my website. This isn't, some other company, whatever. This is Ira Bowman. I own this site. I didn't create the site. I had it created for me by a company called Dealers League. They created it. They maintained it for 2 years. I maintain it now. It's my site. Anyways, you create a profile there. I want you to fill it all out. You don't need to put your CV if you don't want to, but fill out all your information. Put your link to like LinkedIn on there and then send it to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a post for you, Lorena. I'm going to make a post for you. You're in the Philippines. It's late. I'm doing you this favor. I'm going to make you a post when you're up So it'll be later for me tonight. It'll be tomorrow morning after you wake up. I'll make a post for you, and I'm going to put your profile as the post, and I'm going to get you in front of my network and try and help you be discovered faster. Okay, I'm going to do that for you. So all you have to do is go there, do that, and there it is. Weeding. There's a joke there. I got to go back. I was talking about weeding my network. I don't know. She's probably talking about that. Anyways. Ira has his gardening shirt. For wedding, that's why she said weeding. This is not a weeding shirt. Does this look like I want to get this beautiful shirt dirty? This shirt, I gotta show you more of it. This is like a dad shirt. I should be wearing flip-flops. But in full disclosure, I hate flip-flops. I don't own any. What is your type of shoe you would never wear? For me, it's flip-flops or Crocs. Those Croc things. Won't wear it. You know, one time, you guys will get a kick out of this. I went to Disney World in Florida, which is really hot, by the way. Why anybody would want to go there over Disneyland, I still have not figured out. But anyways, I'm there in Disney World. I'm with my wife. We're on a Scentsy trip. She earned this trip. We went to Disney World for free. We flew out there. It was 3 o'clock. But at Disney World, we were staying on the resort. And we didn't get our bags because the folks at Disney World Resort pick them up and bring them to your room. Really cool service. But my wife goes, hey, there's going to be a lag between us arriving at the resort and getting our luggage. So why don't we, in the time between, go swimming at the pool? I thought, that's great. Got my tank top, got my swim trunks. I'm good to go. You know what I forgot? I forgot shoes, flip-flops. So here I am in my room with my swim trunks and a tank top because nobody wants to see me without a shirt anymore, guys. It's not pretty. Anyways, so the only thing I have now, in full disclosure, if you know me, this is how people really know me and don't. I don't wear regular shoes. I wear cowboy boots. So I had to go from my room in the hotel down through the lobby, across this hotel resort. It's a nice resort, y'all. It was a very nice resort. In my cowboy boots, wearing my swim trunks. And then to make matters worse, my wife goes, you know what? Before we go to the pool, I want to go check in. They're having this conference. I want to go check in to this conference. And I'm thinking, I don't want to meet people in my swimming shorts and my cowboy boots. I look ridiculous. But my wife, she's a troll. She is a troll. She's like, I don't care. You're going. And we did. And you know, that was 5 years ago, and I still get comments from people that I met that day about that look. That's why I'm so mean to my wife, in case you're curious. She's a troll. All right. Yeah. Yeah. This is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Okay. Well, very good. And it's free, which you're going to like. There's no ads. There's no commercials or none of that stuff. My site, when people go to my site, they, yeah, I'm more cowboy than most people know. I actually, I grew up riding horses. My mom and dad both own horses. My dad actually, before he moved to the Ukraine, used to break horses for not a living. He's retired, but it was something like a hobby that he did. But he was paid. He was really good at it. And I sold tack and saddles. My mom owned a tack and saddle business. Anyways, I grew up around horses. I actually can ride bareback or with tack. Either way, doesn't matter. So yeah, she is a great troll. No, she's good at it, being a troll. I don't know if I would call her great. She's a great pain in the butt. And she's great at being mean. Yeah, she is fun. She's a lot of fun, and she's pretty, which is why I put up with her crap. But yeah, anyways. You made a lasting impression. Yeah. If I had a picture, I'd put it up. No, but my wife probably will because there are pictures. She wasn't. There was no way. That's a picture that's on Facebook. I guarantee it. It's another reason why I don't connect with you guys on Facebook. You'll all know that I'm a nerd. I tell everybody every day I'm a nerd. They don't always believe me. Yeah, no, I understood what you meant. I have dyslexia, so I didn't even read it. There we go, Hawaiian shirt. I might have been wearing a Hawaiian shirt that day. In full disclosure, I probably was, but I think I was just wearing a tank top because it was really hot. Yeah, yeah. I don't own either. Now I do have a pair of sandals that are Raider sandals. I don't even wear those. I mean, that's how bad it is. Like, even if you put the Raider logo on it, which is the team I love, I know some of you are like, I wouldn't wear anything with Raiders on it. I get it. It's not your team. But whatever your team is, like Damon likes the Seahawks. I've got a bunch of Sea Chicken fans on my show for some reason. Anyways, he lives in Seattle, though, so I'll give him, a little bit of mercy for that. Anyways, even with the Raider logo, I don't want to wear them. That is pretty bad. Do you like that, Erica? I hate that. To me, that's the dumbest thing in the whole place. It just goes to show you. Different strokes for different folks. All right. It looks like I've gotten through most of the comments. All this is funny. This is one of the things I like about Erica. Erica says fun stuff and she spells it in fun ways. And I would tell you, she's a copywriter by trade, so she knows how to spell, but it's part of her charm. And so if you don't know Erica Warfield, you should check her out. She's on YouTube. She's on LinkedIn. She's on Facebook. You could even go, if you just take her name and take the space out and just smush it together, ericawarfield.com. Cool website. If you run a business and you're looking to increase your sales, it's a place that you might want to check out, ericawarfield.com. Erica, you can drop me the commercial check in the mail anytime. Peter's flip-flops are strictly shower shoes for after wrestling practice. Yes, and I would wear flip-flops in those showers too. I did. I wonder if sometimes that's why I don't like the shoes. This is a question for Alon Zybert. Emotional relevance. I hated taking showers with a bunch of other people. I'm not an exhibitionist at all, right? I'm not ashamed of my body. Back then, I mean, shoot, if you know anything about wrestlers, most of us were really, really in good shape anyways. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. But I just didn't like the idea of getting naked in front of 50 folks. I just, to me, that was ridiculous. But anyways, they made us do it. So I wonder if those shoes, because the only time I would wear them was when I was butt naked, go in the shower, in the shower and all that stuff. I wonder if I have some negative emotional relevance there. I probably do. That's a question for Alon. Eric, I noticed you were here putting in comments. Yeah, he's here. She's here. I'm going to stop talking now. Yes. You know what you do at Disney World too? I mean, honestly, you sweat and you stand in line. The rides are what you do in between standing in line and sweating. Not fun. Who is this? I don't even know who this is. But if you had a great conversation with Damon, I think every conversation with Damon is great. I talk to him every day. He and I work together at Exit Your Way. Full disclosure. I like private showers too. Yeah, I'm a private shower guy. I gotta be honest. I'm not even a big fan of my wife coming in and watching me shower. I don't know what it is. I like to watch her shower. Does that make me a pervert to watch my own wife in the shower? I don't know, but I like to. But I hate it when she watches me. Why is that? I don't know. Just weird. I'm a weird guy. Go at free Thanksgiving. What does that mean? Go where? Are we still talking about Disney World? Oh, after Thanksgiving at Disney World? I've been to Disney World enough times. I don't care to ever go back. I love Disneyland. Have you ever been to Disneyland? Disneyland to me is way better. It's like a million times better. And they're so similar. It's ridiculous, but I just like California better than Florida. In full disclosure, although now I go because my daughter broke my heart and ditched me. She's in Florida. All right. Interesting question. Let's do this because this is all about getting to know you, and we've got 30 minutes left or so. Favorite vacation place. Now, I know it's a pandemic world, and you probably don't want to go on vacation in a foreign place right now. I get it. Totally get it. Although if you do, you should visit ligaroo.com. I'll put that comment in the chat for you so you can find it. But this is a company that has been having me help with their social media. What they do is legal assistance for when you travel abroad. So let's say you're watching me from India or from the UK and you were going to come visit the United States. You might want to bring Ligaroo with you. So that's what it is. But my question to you, like, let's pretend for a moment it would be so glorious that 2020 never happened, because this year has just been crazy, hasn't it? But let's say I'm putting the, oops, I was doing it wrong. Coming to you from StreamYard. So I was putting the comment in StreamYard, which wouldn't work, but this is the link for Ligaroo if you want to check it out. But they offer a service where you can get legal it's not insurance, it's legal services, but they have legal teams in these countries. You can call and ask questions. If you get into trouble of any kind, they will help represent you, and all that stuff, which is kind of cool. So it's not really insurance, it's a service. But let's say it wasn't a pandemic world and you could travel anywhere. Like for me, I've had this post before. One of the places that I really want to go is Israel, but it's not the number one place. The number one place I would go right now, I think, would be New Zealand and Australia. I would love to go there for like a month and spend like 2 weeks at each place, right? For me, that would be awesome. I went to Hawaii, I think it was January, but it might have been February. Anyways, it was early in the year. And that was the first time I was there. That was a bucket list place. I was supposed to go to Alaska in June. I had a cruise booked. It was going to be 2 weeks. It was going to be awesome. Anyways, got canceled, obviously, because of the pandemic. There were no cruises anywhere. In fact, I don't even know, are they cruising again yet? I don't know that cruises have even opened up. But anyways, if you could go anywhere, no, this is so true. It's ridiculous. It's like a real version of Jumanji. And I wish somebody would, end the game. It is insane. But where would you, hey, Paula, she moved over to Urube. I'm not familiar with Urube, but if you're one of our friends and you make a typo, we will butcher you. She grew up at Disneyland, can't stand it. See, I grew up in Disneyland and I love it. I wonder if we ever cross paths there. Many of you know this. I sing. I'm a singer, but I'm also in band. I play the drums. So I sing, I play the drums. I used to go to Disney Music Days, the music festivals, every year. And it was awesome. So she butchers herself. That could be painful. What do you butcher yourself with? Do you have a knife? Or Alaska is cold. Yeah. So I was going to go in June, and it probably was still going to be cold there. But man, I really want to go there. I want to visit. So that'd be the place for me inside the United States, because I have not, now in full disclosure, I haven't been up into the upper east, right? So like that Connecticut, Vermont, Maine. I haven't been up there. I haven't been to New York City. I've been to New York State. It's as far as I've gone northeast. So I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to New York. I was born on the East Coast. So I've been to that state too. But and all throughout the South. I've been to every state in the South. I've been to like 45 of the 50 states. But the one I'm missing now is Alaska, Connecticut, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts. Those are the ones that I'm missing. So, anyways, in case there's a trivia later, what states haven't I ever been to? Those are the ones I haven't been to. But if I could go outside the country, New Zealand, Australia, I think it would be my number one. I really want to go to the Middle East. I really want to make this whole tour, including Egypt, which some people do and some people don't consider the Middle East. But I want to see those pyramids now. So I want to go to Kuwait. I want to go to Iraq. I want to go to Iran. I want to go to Israel. I mean, that's the one I want to see the most, probably because it's, I believe in the Bible. So I want to spend time there. But I want to see the whole thing. I want to spend a lot of time in Dubai. That place looks awesome. Like so much fun. So I want to go visit. I'd really like to do a Europe tour too. I've never been to Europe at all. So I mean, I pretty much would like to go everywhere, see everybody. I've got friends now. This is one of the cool things about LinkedIn. I have got friends. I don't know about you, but I've got friends just about everywhere. I mean, I could go, you name the country, and I've got somebody that I've connected with on social media. Like Canada, I'm going to go hang out with Maple Syrup. I mean, that's just going to happen. I told her I will hug Paula in person soon. I don't know when, but you know what I mean? We're good friends. I ain't hugging this guy. He's mean to me. He teases me. But I like him. Yeah, let's talk. I was going to go on a cruise. So it was just going to be, a 2-week thing. I think we actually were flying to Seattle and cruising out of Seattle or Vancouver maybe. But anyway, something like that. I didn't book that deal. It was booked by my wife's parents. They were coordinating it. Hello, Frank. Where are you coming to us from, brother? Italy. Now, I want to go to Italy. My wife has already been there, though. So it's kind of like, I don't know. There's something about taking her places she hasn't been to. But I like Italian food. That's my favorite kind of food. Although I got to tell you, Indian food, when I first got married to my wife has cultured me in a lot of good ways. I mean, she's my better half for sure. Don't tell her I said that because she's a troll. But anyways, I wouldn't even try Indian food because I was such a steak and potatoes, I grew up a cowboy, y'all. So it is what it is. So I ate cowboy food and, lots of bacon, lots of eggs, give me biscuits, toast of any kind. Anyways. But I loved Italian food because of pizza. And then I ventured out. And I like all kinds of Italian food. I'm not just talking about the spaghetti and lasagna. And, I'll eat any of it. I love it all. I missed something here. Oh, here we go. Hello, Master Jedi. Word poetess. Trouble saying that. Peter loves Alaska. I love Peter. Hello, Master Joe. We're having fun. Look at all these guys on YouTube. This is fun. They're having all kinds of fun. Okay, so back to my thing. So Indian food. Yeah, I really want to go there. When I was a kid, I did a project on Venice. I made remember that when you had to make the clay molds and things out of the homemade clay. Anyways, it was like dough. We made dough and then we painted it. And anyways, I did mine on Italy, and then I did a report on the Vatican because that's the smallest country in the world. Interesting fact. I've worked in the smallest county, or the county that's a county and a city and a county at the same time. San Francisco. I don't know. Anyways, I'm interested in that kind of stuff. So Venice is interesting, and ironically, now I'm not Catholic, so I didn't have the religious connection that a lot of people, when they would pick the Vatican, right? That's why they would pick it, because they were Catholic. I'm not Catholic, so I'm a Baptist, if you're curious. But anyways, I believe in the Bible. I'm not huge on religious terms so much. I don't see anything about religion in the Bible really. You have to have a relationship with God, not a title. Anyways, I don't want to diverge too much and start a war with all you guys. I want you to get along, so just be friendly. But anyways, I picked the Vatican because of the size. It was the smallest, and I thought that was neat. And it's there, surrounded by Italy. So I'd like to go see it. Anyways, Italian food is awesome. But back to the Indian food. I wouldn't try it. Indian food. I wouldn't even try it. It looked, I mean, I was thrown off by the look. But I'm going to tell you, my wife grew up differently than me, and she ate Indian food and she loved it. And she's like, get over it, dude. Just try it. And I did, and I liked it. Naan is amazing. Like, you could give me pretty much anything with naan, and I am down for it. Now, I wasn't huge into spicy food for the longest time, but as my palate has changed, I actually really, really like spicy food. So again, another advantage of Indian food and Thai food. Thailand in the house. I love Thai food. So, anyways, I like it because when you get it spicy, it complements it. It makes it even better. You know what I mean? You can get the Americanized versions that are not spicy, but when you add the heat that was always supposed to be there, it makes it even better. And so, yeah, Indian food. I will visit India soon. I actually had kind of committed to myself to visit India by the end of next year, 2021. But this was before the pandemic happened. So I think I'm just gonna switch that back a year and try to be there before the end of 2022. That's my goal. I have had so many people that I have met in India offer to host me. I even had a company offer to pay for the whole trip because of Project Help You Grow. They wanted me to come and speak, but they were going to pay for my trip. So I did not accept that. I thought that was too much. I mean, I don't mind speaking for them when I go there, but I wasn't going to have them pay for my trip for that. Anyways, I'm a weird dude. I don't let people pay for stuff for me. I'm making you hungry. That's good. I'm making myself hungry. It is 9:45 in the morning. I have not eaten yet. All I've done, and if Coach V was here, she'd be super proud. This is water. This is me drinking it. I have not had coffee. Just some water. So I'm hungry. I could eat scrambled eggs and bacon and some toast. Do y'all know what grits are? I love grits. So if I had some grits right now, I'd be happy. Or some Geta. If you're of German descent and you know what Geta is is really, really good. Love Geta. I traveled to a few European countries and family holiday back. It's awesome stuff. Countries left to visit. Okay. So which country did you visit and which was your favorite? Let's do that. Because Europe is the one that throws me the most. Like, I don't know. Like, if I go to Europe, I'm not going to be able to see them all. And I'm not educated enough to know, like, I really need to go to Amsterdam, or I really need to go to Holland, or I really need to, I think it's called the Netherlands now. Sorry. I need to go to Ukraine. I probably would go to Ukraine because my dad lives there. I got to say hi to my dad, right? Or I need to go to Russia, which I know is not Europe, but I'm an ignorant American. What do I know? Right. So it's Russia or, any of the others. Where do I go? Where do I spend my time? I mean, the obvious ones is Spain and France and England and Ireland. I do want to go to Ireland. I want to go to Scotland. I have Scottish and Irish heritage. So, a little bit of homage, a little bit of, I don't know what it is, but growing up a boy, sword fighting. I don't know if you guys remember that movie or show. It was both. It was a movie and a show. Highlander, right? Where they would do the sword fighting and they had these immortals or people that would live forever, but there could be only one, which was the thing of the show. And anyways, they would fight to the death. I used to think that was the most awesome show ever. 12:45 p.m. here. She's a smarty pants. Grits. Sabrina. Yes. I like you already, but now I like you even more. Lived in Iran, Mexico, U.S. visited, Italy, Crete, Japan. All right. Pop quiz, Erica Warfield. Your favorite and why? You can exclude the U.S. You don't have to offend anybody. But of those others, Iran, Latvia, Greece, Mexico, and then, of course, Italy, Crete, Japan, Thailand, Taiwan, Sweden, Estonia, and Canada. I should tell you guys a funny story. I thought Estonia was a made-up place. Like, you know how they do movies and stuff, and they make up the names of places? I thought Estonia was one of those. I'm a retard. I'm not. I don't want to tell you how old I was when I realized that Estonia was a real place. I just thought it was like, Never Land. Just being honest. I remember and have the movies too. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. This guy have you seen the Bat Cave? He has everything there. You should watch Joe and I every other Wednesday. We just did it, so it'll be not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. We do Wednesday Cup of Joe. We're actually going to test a new time. We're going to do it so freaking early for me. It's going to be at 6 a.m. So in India, it's going to be 6:30 p.m. It's going to be 6 a.m. In California. It's going to be 9 a.m. for Mr. Joe in Indiana there because he's on the end, I guess. But anyways, he's in the Eastern time zone, so it's going to be 9 a.m. for him. I'm literally going to have a cup of coffee, like the first cup of coffee of the morning with my friend Joe. I don't get up that early anymore. So you went to the Netherlands, Belgium, France, excuse me, and Italy. What was your favorite? Was it Italy or was it one of the others? Highlander, I think, was great. You know, again, I was young when that show was on. I wasn't graduated high school, so I was young. I was captivated by that show. I thought that show was great. I don't necessarily remember the movies, but I think I remember more the show. Yeah, she really is. She's well cultured. She's well traveled. Yeah, I know where it is now. Thanks. I've got a globe. I've got a world map actually. So in full disclosure, if you could see through my screen, I have a map of the United States and I have a map of the world above me, and then I actually have a globe. I use the globe in my Bowman coaching sessions for first-time clients because I'm trying to show them the power of networking across the world. So I use it in a visual demonstration. It was all vacation time, so yeah, you probably enjoyed it all. Joe's basement is a destination. Yeah, look, if I go that way, I'm not getting a hotel room, Joe. I'm staying with you, and I'm staying in your bat cave. I'm just not going to sleep. Wednesday Cup of Joe is fun. We talk about all kinds of whatevers. So Joe and I love each other. We have a bromance. Speaking of bromance, I have a bromance with Peter too. Let us know if you can find Middle Earth. Thank you for that. I think that's Lord of the Rings. Look, I don't watch it. I've never watched any of the Lord of the Rings movies, but I think that's Lord of the Rings. Let me know if I'm right. I think that's right. Old Quebec City. Is Old Quebec City in Estonia? Or is that in Canada? Okay, it's in Canada. Never mind. See, you can't have a different conversation than me and expect me to keep up. All right. So in full disclosure, we've been talking about places to travel for the last 18 minutes or so. I still think it's fascinating. So where would you go? This is imaginary. This is just a fun exercise. Money is no object. You could go to a place, any place you want in the world. There's no pandemic. You don't have to worry about how you're going to get there or how you're going to pay for it or any of that stuff. Just take all that off the equation. Where are you going? And then how are you going? Are you going to drive there? Are you going to take a train? Are you going to fly? Are you going to take a cruise? Because I'm going to tell you what, I love cruise. I don't even have to get off the boat. You know, the excursions and all that stuff. I'll just stay on the boat. You get to eat as much as you want. I'm a piano bar nut. So as long as that piano bar is open, I'm there. I'm singing every word, every song. And if I don't know the song, I'll Google it and I will read. You know what I mean? Like, I love technology. It's a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, when the guy playing the piano sees me sitting there staring at my mobile phone, singing along, they think I'm the biggest dork. But, because they're like, you don't need the words. You know the words. They're in there. I'm like, yeah, they might be, but I don't remember them. So I need it. Here we go. Graceland. That's a place in Tennessee I've never been. I've been to Tennessee. I have stood and I have sung on the old Opry stage. The Grand Old Opry. Not the new one. The real one. The Ryman. I've been there. Lots of times. I used to have clients in Nashville and used to visit. I used to live about 5 hours north of Nashville, Tennessee. So I used to drive down there. I had a pretty big territory. I used to cover West Virginia and Illinois and Indiana and Ohio, obviously Kentucky, and parts of Pennsylvania when I was living out there. I lived in a town called Fairfield. I was right near the University of Ohio, or Miami, Ohio, not the Hurricanes, the other one, where Ben Roethlisberger played. In fact, I was there when he was in school. It's kind of cool. It's starting to get cold here in the Midwest. So I want to go somewhere warm. You can come here. It was 103 degrees yesterday. My son has piano lessons. Mama is out of commission. She's still recuperating. Thank you for all your prayers and support, by the way. She's doing as well as she can. No brain bleeds or brain swells that we know of. So she's recovering. Anyway, so I'm doing all the things that mom normally does in our house, plus my stuff. It's a lot of fun because I'm busy already. So anyways, I'm there while he's doing his piano lessons, and I'm not going in. I don't want to embarrass him. You know what I mean? It's not fun to learn something and practice in front of somebody. You don't want to be embarrassed. So I just say, hey, I'll wait in the car. Now, I grew up in the desert, okay? I grew up in Las Vegas. So I'm used to the heat. So I'm like, I don't need the air conditioner. I'll just turn it off. I roll down the windows, turn it off. The piano lesson's, 30 minutes. So I'm sitting there, and it's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And I'm like, it's September 17th. This was yesterday. It's September 17th. Why is it still 103 degrees? If you're cold, come here. You won't be cold for long. Been to the Old Opry several times. Yeah, the rhyming is amazing. I love Nashville. Nashville is a fun place. The nightlife is amazing. The history is amazing. The people are friendly. The only thing I don't like about Nashville, I have no idea who the heck laid out the roads. The roads in Nashville is got to be the worst layout of any of the major cities. Now I'm going to get now I'm going to get some people talking about their cities are the worst. But trust me when I tell you, Nashville's layout for driving around is obnoxious. And that's coming from somebody who's driven a lot. I've driven in most major cities in this country, with the exception of New York City and Boston. Have not driven in those, but I've heard enough to know that that's not fun either. But anyways, I would go to Nashville anytime. I don't know that I would want to live there, but to visit, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, come on out. LA is great. LA is the place a lot of people probably don't want to live, honestly, but to visit, it's a lot of fun. You could do just about everything here. We have casinos. Now where I live east of LA. Okay. I live in what we call the Inland Empire. So from my home, you can be at full casinos with everything that you could do in Vegas, basically. Now I grew up in Vegas, so I don't say that lightly. But these Indian casinos that are out here, they're 10 minutes, 15 minutes from my house. And you can do anything you want. You can drink, you can play your games. They've got the live games, and they've got all the different what do you call those stupid things now? Slot machines. They got all that stuff. So you've got that. Obviously, we've got the ocean. We've got the San Diego Zoo, which is, an hour and a half from my house. You've got Hollywood, or what I call Holly Weird. But anyways, you've got all that stuff. I mean, anything that you can think of to do, pretty much you can do out here. Not too far away. Skiing and that kind of stuff. There is some places to do that, not too far away, but it's not great. It's not like being in Park City, like my buddy Andrew Cross, who's one of the co-founders of Exit Your Way. They've got the best, in my opinion. They've got the best skiing in the world in Utah, because the content of the snow is drier. There's not as much water in that snow because of the Great Salt Lake. The ice, the snow has less water in it. So the skiing there is phenomenal. And by the way, it's really, really hard to beat the Utah skyline from those mountains. I mean, I've been on the Rockies. I've been in the Sierra Mountains. I've been in the Appalachia Hills. I don't even know why they call those things mountains, but I've been all over. I've been in Montana, Yellowstone. I've been all those places. For my money, maybe Boise would be the only place that could kind of, in my mind, for my money, challenge the majesty, the grand majesty of the skylines when you're on the mountains or on the valley floors. But Utah is spectacular. And I'm really talking about northern Utah now. Going down into Bryce Canyon and Zion and all those places in southern Utah, the colors are amazing, but it's not the same. I'm really talking about the Wasatch Front from Nephi up, Mount Nebo up, if you will. Beautiful place. Yeah. I've never been to Alaska, so again, I can't I can't compare. And that's one of the reasons why I want to go there. So for me, I love that stuff. I could be like, if I was born, I'm watching this series. I think I told you guys I'm watching this series called Hell on Wheels, which is a great show. It's on Netflix. It's a great show because it's realistic. I don't know if it's based on reality or not. Like, I'm not that familiar with that history of the railroad, what companies owned it and how it all played out. So I have no idea if this is all fiction or if this is based on reality. I have no idea. But I can tell you that the show is fun because A, it keeps me guessing. B, it allows me in my mind to kind of explore the idea of what would it have been like to live in the 1700s or the 1800s, right? No real technology, at least compared to today's standards, anyways. And the way people dealt with people was different. Like, well, I don't want to give away the show, but anyways, like if you got in a feud with somebody, you might just take care of it and not even get in trouble based on how you take care of it. And then some of the things they got in trouble for and the execution of a person, legally was swift justice was a real thing, at least in the show. So anyways, it's interesting. So that's the show that I have been watching at night. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I did something, but I don't know what I did. Okay. I just looked at the clock and we're over an hour already. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. Here's what I'm going to tell you though. Okay, perfect. Here's what I want you to do. If you're interested in work, right above me, right there is there. It's a logo for Project Help You Grow. I will post this one more time. If you're looking for work, the thing about Project Help You Grow, I own it. Okay. So it's not like a company that's paying me or something like that. It's my website. So I have 100% no problems in referring people to the site. There are no ads. There's no spam. You won't get any emails from me, none of that stuff. Create a profile on there. It'll help boost your visibility across the internet if you do that, because the domain authority of Project Help You Grow is a 50. If you know anything about domain authorities, that's really high. Okay. So it gets a lot of traction. And because it gets a lot of traction, Google, you would see your LinkedIn profile probably first, and your Project Help You Grow profile will be second. And so that's strong. But I have, I think, 150 recruiters that use the site on a regular basis. They go through candidate listings and they're looking for people that match their jobs. The other thing is there's millions of job listings on there that I get from ZipRecruiter, but you can get the ZipRecruiter jobs without signing up for ZipRecruiter. So you don't get the spam that ZipRecruiter would send you, which is kind of cool. And then the other thing is the blog and the podcasts have all kinds of strategy advice on how you can improve your search technique so that you can get discovered faster. That's projecthelpyougrow.com. But the other thing I'm going to tell you is right now, as I end this show, which is called Follow Me Live, I'm going to start another weekly event that I do every Friday on LinkedIn only. And it's called Follow Me Friday. So it's hashtag follow me space Friday. I do it every week. It is, to my knowledge, the largest networking event on LinkedIn week in and week out. There's nothing else even close to it, honestly. So if you're looking to grow, that's the place you want to join, and be active in the comments. Now, when you get to the post, here's what a lot of people do. They read it, they give it a like, and they go on. Don't do that. That won't help you at all. Doesn't help me, doesn't help anybody. So don't do that. Don't just go like the post. It's a waste of your time. Here's what you need to do. Go to the post, make a comment. That'll help you. That's like the bare minimum to get you any help. And you're going to get some people who will follow you if you do that. If you want to grow even more, what you should do is make your comment. Hi, my name is Oloyede. I don't know if I said that right. Probably didn't. Sorry. But anyways, my name is, right? I would like to connect with people. Say something like that, right? I'm here to connect with people. Would you like to connect with me? Send me a connection request. Something like that. Then what you do is you go and you view every other person who's commented already on that post. And you say to them, I'd like to connect with you. Would you like to connect with me? View their profile, hit the follow button, even before they respond. That will get you quite a bit because most of those people will follow you back. They're there for the same purpose. They want to grow. That's the thing. A lot of posts, people aren't there to grow. And if you do that, it wouldn't work. But in this post, everybody that's participating wants to grow too. You're amongst friends who want to grow. Okay? So that's why it works so well. Now, don't just do it one time, right? So you come through, you view all the comments, you do all that stuff, and then you go away and you don't come back. Because that's like the second step. The third step is come back later. Could be an hour later, could be 2 hours later. Trust me, you go away for an hour or 2 hours and come back, you're going to see a lot more comments. Okay, especially on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, we still get people, but not as many, right? So the post lives all weekend long, but most of the growth will happen on Friday. So what I recommend is go away for an hour or two, then come back, and then do that as many times as you want to. Every time you come back, you're going to grow by even more. That's how you really grow with Follow Me Friday. I get people who participate on Follow Me Friday, and I ask them, how many people did you grow? How many people did you gain on a Follow Me Friday? And some of them say like 5 or 10, and I go, okay, so you didn't do anything. You made a comment, maybe. Maybe. They might have just liked it, right? Like, well, that's not really what I advocate. That's not what I teach people to do on Follow Me Friday. If you really want to grow, you need to make a lot of comments. Make a ton of comments. More than at one time. So it's comments, let's say 20 or 30 comments in an hour. Go away for an hour, come back, make 20 or 30 more comments. You're increasing your visibility amongst people who want to grow. The more they see you, the more likely they're going to connect with you. If you can show that you're friendly and that you're not going to spam people, Follow Me Friday is the place to grow fast. What's the most a person has ever grown on Follow Me Friday in a single weekend that I know of? 1,100 people. So I had one person grow by over 1,000 people in one weekend on a Follow Me Friday event. Now that was a while ago. Didn't happen like a couple weeks ago. This is a while ago. But I can't even count how many people tell me 300, 400, 500 people. It's not uncommon. Those people put in some work. There's no doubt about it. But you know what? It wasn't easy for me to get to 188,000 followers either. I'm talking about a lot of work over a lot of time. But Follow Me Friday is a pretty easy way to grow. Now, if you grew by 1,100 last week, you're probably not going to grow by 1,100 this week because you've added a lot of those people, right? But if you could do it over today, if you like, you know what? I don't have much going on today. I'm going to hang out on Naira's post all day long today and grow by everybody who engages. Look, on an average week of Follow Me Friday, I get 100,000 views on a Friday. And usually the post ends up at about 150,000 viewers. So how many would you like to grow by today? I'm going to find out the answer when I see who's commenting. Now, Lorena, don't forget to create that profile. I don't know if she's still up. I'm going to go back to her because I made her a promise and I keep my promises. So I'm just trying to find her real quick. There we go. Right here. Okay. So send me that link and I'll make that post for you later. And I'll advertise your link for you. Okay. We're going to get you some exposure. My name's Ira Bowman. This has been Follow Me Live. Thank you so much for participating. Give me 10 minutes, and I will have Follow Me Friday up and running. Let's grow together, everybody. Have a great week. Water does body good. It is a good show. Very good show.